Health-wise, this is the time of year when we see more people getting sick, viruses and whatnot. News Channel 6's Kim Vickers here now to tell us what's going around and how to protect yourself. Kim?
Well, when temperatures drop, people start spending more time inside, and that means they're in closer quarters and germs start to spread.
A lot of it has to do with the seasonal nature of viruses that do come along. In particular, we're in less ventilated areas.
Doctors in the CSRA are starting to see more patients every day. Dr. Mark Newton, CEO at MedNow, says they're seeing more respiratory viruses than anything else.
There's three main ones that we kind of are more concerned about, and that would be influenza, COVID, and RSV. RSV particularly in the elderly or in the young, the truly young. The other two are kind of split between most of us, and then what we've seen the most is influenza, and it's been the A version that we've seen.
They're also seeing an increase in cases of the norovirus. Dr. Newton tells me the best way to treat norovirus is to keep hydrated.
Most everything is controlling the symptoms, and in particular with the GI virus, you'd want to make sure that dehydration is not a problem. And so if there's some nausea and vomiting along with other symptoms that can dehydrate you, you got to make sure you can keep down liquids. That's the biggest thing to stay out of the hospital.
Most of these illnesses can be treated at home with over-the-counter drugs, but it's important to know when you should go to urgent care and when to go to the ER.
If you need to know whether or not it's influenza or COVID or RSV or even strep, which can overlap in some people's symptoms, those are best to go to an urgent care for. If you're really short of breath, if you're unusually short of breath, something new, if you have pre-existing conditions like COPD, a chronic lung disease, or asthma that acts up regularly.
Dr. Newton says the winter storm could be a blessing with kids being out of school. That could slow the spread of germs, at least for a little while.
There is an incubation period, and there's a period where you're most contagious. And I suppose if people are home or not in closed areas with others, non-family members, then it could be something that helps slow the spread of some of those varieties of viruses that people may have been exposed to over the holidays.
Now, Dr. Newton tells me that other than using hand sanitizer and good hygiene, there really isn't a solid way to keep from getting sick without isolating yourself, especially when it comes to airborne viruses like the flu. Brad?
Information there, Kim Vickers tonight.